Now just listen to this.
As my lamp grows dim, and I'm hardly hanging on in this path I've been following for years. Now it's not so well lit, and the pieces don't fit no more. Should I proceed or turn back around? Lord, let me know what I should do. Evil thoughts, evil powers seek my mind. I feel lost every time. Evil thoughts, evil ways close behind. I need love, I need love, I need love. Back the way I came. Nothing looks the same, and the breadcrumbs I've left along the way. Now I've been eaten away by the birds that have lived in my past. Should I proceed or turn back around? Lord, let me know what I should do. Evil thoughts, evil powers seek my mind. I feel lost every time. Evil thoughts, evil ways close behind. I need love, I need love, I need love. I know. As the days go along and the sun's gone down, it's so hard for me. Evil thoughts, evil powers seek my mind. I feel lost every time. Evil thoughts, evil ways close behind.
And that was Evil Thoughts by FOXY SHAZAM. Yeah, FOXY SHAZAM, not Queen. But they do sound like Queen and Freddie Mercury, you know. Yeah, I'll let you listen to it again, but I don't want to. Did you think they sounded like Freddie Mercury or Queen? But anyway, it's FOXY SHAZAM. And the song is called Evil Thoughts by FOXY SHAZAM. Apparently in their bio on Spotify it says FOXY SHAZAM is, all it says is just FOXY SHAZAM is a rock band from Cincinnati, Ohio. Now I know where to get the talent from. Yeah, that's good. That's good that they get the talent from Ohio. Should get some talent from West Virginia, but you know what? I guess we do have some talent. It said they moved from West Virginia, moved away from West Virginia, but still. I think we need a band like FOXY SHAZAM here in West Virginia. Not FOXY SHAZAM, but, you know, just something similar to the, you know. Probably won't get it, but still, you know, it would be nice. You know what else would be nice? The same guy that was, oh, and I forgot to tell you, the same guy that was singing the song Evil Thoughts and FOXY SHAZAM, he also sung with Macklemore, and some other people in that, Downtown song of Macklemore's. He goes by Eric Nally on that album. I guess he's the lead singer of FOXY SHAZAM. Yeah, FOXY SHAZAM. Eric Nally. Hold on, man. I'm trying to find some news for you. I got on the TV, however, I need to find you some other news. Like I said or last night, you know, real quick here, what I said last night. What if Hershey's is introducing Dubai chocolate? Which I know it's not going to be widespread, but even at that, they're ripping off people with Dubai chocolate. I think Dubai chocolate's already ripping off people, to be honest. If we are being honest, the real Dubai chocolate had to come from Dubai. Or whatever. I really don't care where it comes from, but yeah, Hershey shouldn't be making it. I'm telling y'all people. Hope you enjoyed that song. Let's watch the news real quick. I heard that Netflix and Warner Bros. Are teaming up. Or Netflix is buying Warner Bros., which is interesting. That's so interesting to me. And I think I forwarded. Actually, I did forward.
Especially in southeast Kentucky and in southern West Virginia on Friday, led to some afternoon Friday snow melt.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, so there is going to be some patches of fog and some patches of mist.
Yeah, Tony Cavalier.
At least to start.
Yeah.
Temperatures in the upper 20s, can't rule out some icy windshield. If the windshield's icy, that's the way a step would behave, or an untreated bridge. Watch it to start.
Also, if mail order catalogs were still a thing, which I guess they are sort of if you want them, if they were still a good thing, you know, which I still look at some of them sometimes.
We'll keep you posted.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom. That makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus,
Nice. Even though that doesn't sound good.
Today.
Good morning, I'm Addie Smith, and here's a look at your top stories this morning. Fans, players, and their families lined up and down the field to send off the Pirates on Friday. This Pirates team is 14-0. They're coming off a big win over Cardinal Mooney last week in Westerville. Tonight at 7:30 on the Liberty Center Tigers in Canton, who are also 14-0. And the winner will bring back the Division V state title.
The Wheelersburg Pirates.
Are also dreaming of a state title. The team plays tonight in the Class AAA title.
Yeah, Nitro. Yeah, Nitro.
Rally for the team. This is Nitro's first state championship appearance since 2005. The The last
Nitro.
big game was all the way back in 1998. We spoke to some players who say that the hard work they put in all season has led to this very moment.
It should be Poco or Winfield, to be honest.
Ripley Volunteer Fire Department Chief says
Still, Poco and Winfield would be fucking scarred to death if they could, if they can, and I know damn well they will. Because Scott's in Boone County. Fuck Boone County.
The apartments were occupied by who all made it out safely, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. And that is a look at your top stories this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.
Yeah. Suck it. Literally, just suck it. Just suck it and shut up and suck it, or whatever. Yeah. I'm trying to put it on Roku for y'all. And YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. YouTube's awesome. More awesome than, okay, maybe not as more awesome as TikTok, but still, both of them are equally awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I pulled the fire alarm one time. Don't do that, by the way. But yet, Jeffrey pulled the fire alarm too. Don't do that either, Jeffrey. You'll get in trouble. Unless there's an actual fire or an emergency. You get what I'm saying? Wait, what now? Oh yeah, that's, we starting the computer. I'm trying to find a video for y'all that's not too long. The real reason Gen Z thinks Chipotle is a scam. Probably because it gives you more diarrhea than Taco Bell. I don't know. I don't know. That's saying something. That's saying a lot, though, too, that if that's the case. Haven't been to Chipotle, really. I know they, hold on, wait a minute.
But today Chipotle feels tired. Sales are dipping.
Well, it's probably because of that E. coli outbreak from years ago.
It was once the undisputed king of Mexican food. Massive burritos, loaded bowls, and lines out the door. But today Chipotle feels tired.
Yeah.
Sales are dipping, vibes are off, and Gen Z just isn't buying the hype. On today's episode of the Infographic Show, we're showing how Gen Z killed Chipotle. For a long time, if you wanted Mexican, your most common choice was good old Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Fast food chain served
Or the locals.
tacos, burritos, and frankenfoods like the quesarito. It was the furthest thing from authentic Mexican.
Yeah.
Unless you had a taqueria near you, it would do the job. The company got a positive reputation for its reasonable prices and filling food with just enough spice for the American palate. But it did get more than its share of jokes about gastrointestinal distress. But one man looked at this status quo and he said, "We can
Spicy food burned twice.
been working in the food industry for most of
Gross,
his life,
Dad.
attending one of New York's top culinary schools before working at a top restaurant in San Francisco. But while he was there, he fell in love with the delicious, authentic burritos served in the Latino-heavy Mission District.
Looks like a
It wasn't long
pedophile.
before he set out on his own.
I mean, I know that's saying something, but
In Denver, named after
well, he does look like a pedophile for the cartoon.
He had only a dream and an $85,000 loan.
I mean, I know that's also saying a lot, though, too, about these cartoons.
Was likely, but what happened?
That
next
one looks like a
surprised
rich
everyone.
billionaire.
As soon as Chipotle opened in
Oh,
1993,
he is.
people knew something was different. Chipotle was actually one of the vanguards of a whole new way of dining. Fast
They
casual,
look like
a bridge between
good
fast food and
people.
sit-down dining. You would customize your order, and it would be made fresh for you from pre-prepared components, including fire-grilled meats, rice, vegetables, and cheese. Chipotle had a
Oh, yeah, because they were by McDonald's one time.
Popular torpedo-like burritos and the burrito bowls served on top of rice.
They were on.
Most people, it's all about the meat. Chipotle
All
set its
about the
global apart by
meat.
making its proteins actually identifiable. Taco Bell's specialty was a spiced ground beef mixture that went into nearly everything, although it did offer chicken and steak options. By contrast, Chipotle offered a set selection of spiced chicken, fire-grilled steak, pork carnitas, and a savory
Pork
shredded beef known as
carnitas.
barbacoa. These 4 options are still
That
mainstays,
part didn't
along
sound
with
right
temporary
when I
options
said it like
outdoor
that.
store chicken, brisket, and even several plant-based options.
A
aimed at expanding
plant-based.
the company's fan base. And it worked beyond anyone's wildest dreams.
Night,
Within
night.
2 years, Chipotle had a second location, then a third. El's dad
And then probably thousands.
followed, and suddenly Els was running a booming empire. While he had originally planned to pivot to a high-end
Chipotle.
restaurant of his own, he realized he had a gold mine on his hands, and he soon expanded out of Denver. Kansas City was the first new
Oh.
city to get a Chipotle, and by 1998,
Oh,
was
here
a
it
major
comes.
investor, McDonald's.
McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's,
It had over 500 restaurants across the United States.
and
It was
Chipotle
time to
too.
go public. Chipotle made its stock market debut in 2006, but
Yeah.
not before some chaos. The hype for the fast-growing Mexican chain was so hot that the share price had to be increased twice before the opening day. The buzz didn't fade, and the company wound up having the second-best IPO for a restaurant ever at the time. This big influx
Really?
of cash let Chipotle expand even further, and soon it was making inroads into America's northern neighbor with its first Canadian location. McDonald's would eventually divest from the company as a part of a strategic shift by the larger company and due to disputes over Chipotle's menu. McDonald's wanted the company to add a breakfast and a drive-thru, but Chipotle wanted to keep it simple. And maybe
Yeah.
Chipotle knew best.
Yeah. Ronald McDonald suck it.
As it kept expanding,
Sort of.
it would make some significant
Ronald
like
McDonald.
Appleman to develop new menu additions, but by and large,
I am
it's
Ronald
very
McDonald
stable.
from the SML
Today,
movie
the same options,
series.
Tacos, burritos, and burrito bowls. Although the company has added some other options like salads, quesadillas, and occasional specials. Besides that, it's just
Sorry, that was like me honking a horn like a clown would do, you know. Yeah, I'm Ronald McDonald.
The company has now expanded to France and Germany, the United Kingdom, Kuwait,
And I'm like Shane Storm, except I'm fucking better and have fucking a ton of restaurants.
For a while, Chipotle didn't just have the money behind it. It had the momentum. Steve Els was becoming a household name. One of the most
I'm so much better than DDE on the stock market. Well, maybe.
The reality show saw 4 celebrity chefs and restaurants.
Well, this clown is
group of aspiring
interesting
through
people.
challenges designed to
Kids.
find the next top fast
I mean,
casual
any of my friends think this clown is
was
weird.
supposed to be a healthy
Maybe.
take on soul food.
You know what,
But it
people?
closed all 3 of its locations after only months. It was a rare black eye for Els, but far from the last.
Sorry, I'm a clown.
Wound up suing Chipotle over the management of his restaurants. Getting an unknown settlement, he publicly blamed Chipotle attempting to turn wings and waffles into another fast casual clone. But from Chipotle's side, the move made sense. Fast casual dining was booming, and they believed they were shaping the future, not smothering it. The model pioneered by Els had taken over like wildfire, and you could find new fast casual chains opening all the time. And that may be a part of Chipotle's problem. At the time it opened, Chipotle was revolutionary. No more would you have to wonder about your food sitting under a heat lamp for 20 minutes before
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
You would see it made
Chipotle.
right in front of you and customized. It was a
Hell yeah. But then Qdoba came around and other people came around like Moe's.
Qdoba quickly doubled down on Chipotle's model with slightly different menus. But Chipotle is still the top of the heap.
Okay, so it is still the top, but still, Moe's, I think, will take over here soon. If they ever come around here, I'd be excited, but however, I mean, Moe's is in what Moe's Southwest Grill is in West Virginia, but I don't think they're like Chipotle. I think they're more like Taco Bell, because you can't see what your order, like, you know, get customized the order. I can't remember. I haven't been in the Moe's in a while. It's been a long while since I've been in Moe's. Let me check real quick. Oh, I need to get this computer back up there. God damn it. Oh, sorry.
November
Gosh
2025,
darn
hovering
it.
around
Sorry.
$30 a share, putting it in some
Again.
very mixed company and making plenty of investors highly worried. Some think this might be the time to buy and hope the
Yeah.
company makes a rebound. But others worry that the company's best days could be behind it. This may have been a long time coming. Chipotle has an unfortunate tendency to wind up in the news for the wrong reason. While it's one of the biggest names in Mexican food, that reputation may be increasingly tarnished, and it all dates back to 2015. The company wound up with the worst kind of bad news. People getting sick eating its food. It doesn't take
It's a wonder they didn't fucking close altogether over
the
that.
bad reputation. Just ask Carnival Cruises, which still hasn't recovered from the infamous poop cruise. And that's why an incident like Chipotle experienced in August 2015, which saw 234 customers and employees
Was it not good for 234 customers getting
and it could
sick?
have been recovered from if it was the only incident. That same month, 64 people contracted salmonella from infected tomatoes in Minnesota Chipotle. And only a few months later in October, an E. coli outbreak ripped across Chipotles in 11 states. In November, another norovirus outbreak hit Boston, all traced back to Chipotle. It wasn't just one incident, it was a wave of illness, and some people...
Well, but still, I think afterward they changed some stuff.
Associated with poor food sanitation, the last thing a chain restaurant wants people to think of them. And it would just be the start of the bad press for the company. The outbreaks were severe enough that the Food and Drug Administration got involved, tracking the source of the outbreaks. Over the next 3 years, as many as 1,100 people got sick across the U.S., and Chipotle was hit with multiple food safety violations. A stomach-turning chapter that sent the brand's reputation straight into...
It's a wonder they didn't even fucking close. It's a wonder they didn't close.
The government fined them $25 million.
Yeah.
Which was likely a drop in the bucket for the company, and only a small percentage of what the company lost from stock drops due to the bad press. And it wouldn't be the only time the government gave Chipotle a kick in the old burrito. The fast food industry is never seen as a great place to work. In fact, it is a stereotype that kids are told that if they don't do well in school, they'll wind up working at McDonald's. But it's still an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, or at least it should be. In 2017, Chipotle was hit by a scandal when a rookie employee exposed that they had been told they were exempt from overtime pay, something that was illegal under the law. It turned out that this was a policy that affected over 4,800 burrito makers, and the company wound up shelling out around $15 million.
Well, maybe not have an E. coli outbreak and maybe not do that. Maybe you might have successful 20 teens or whatever. Maybe if that shit didn't happen, maybe, you know, I know shit happens, but still, not the 200, how many people, what did I gotta take, not the 230 some people I've heard, and then up to 1,000 people getting sick, and also maybe dying, too. Good thing hopefully they fixed that problem, but still, I guess the damage is already done. It's kind of like if I, you know, had the eating contest and then had toxic work environments, and then also said you're fired because of drug use, or, hold on, wait a minute, let me rephrase that. Or you're getting drug tested, sorry to what I meant to say, and then me drinking a bottle of whiskey from the bottle, just a little bit though, and then say, you're getting drug tested. That's the equivalent of what Chipotle is probably do, or probably did. I'm telling y'all people, that's like Dan Snyder shit right there. Or even maybe even worse than Dan Snyder shit, even though Dan Snyder had a foot fetish. That I guess not as bad as Dan Snyder, but it's bad. Yeah, it's bad to tell someone you're getting drug tested and then the motherfucker that's in charge drinks a bottle of whiskey or something like that right in front of you after saying you're getting drug tested. That's about the equivalent.
In the latter case, it was a
Good thing I don't drink as much.
schedules, not giving the required
I just drink pop.
and not giving them sufficient
Even
hours.
though some pops do have a drug in it, it's called caffeine.
It wasn't as damaging a case to the
But not that.
happened in Massachusetts.
Well, of course, it's safer than any other goddamn drug out there. But it's better than tobacco, nicotine. It's better than alcohol. It's better than, well, most of the other recreational goddamn drugs out there, including marijuana, cocaine, whatever drug you can think of. Caffeine is like an innocent angel compared to those. Because tobacco eventually kills, even though it takes time. And then alcohol eventually does the same thing like tobacco, so I think it's, well, it depends on how much you drink and how much you do with it, and what you do with it. Don't drink and drive, though. Call a taxi, cab, whatever, Uber, Lyft. I'd choose Lyft, but if you think even drink after drinking one you're fine, you are not fine. Especially if you drink whiskey or whatever. You get the point. You're not fine at driving. Trust me. I mean, I never mind what I was going to say, but still. I was going to say something, but trust me, you're not fine. It's not me that was drunk, okay? But still, if you're drunk and you're driving, you shouldn't be driving. Or if you drank even one drink, you're not fine. Let's just put it that way. And also, I've been at the simulator. Okay, really quick here. I've done the simulator. Okay, for the drunk driving simulator. You are not. It doesn't matter if you have one drink or multiple. Doesn't matter. You're going to end up hitting someone or hitting another. And guess what happened when I did that drunk driving simulator? Okay, real quick here. You want to guess what happened? Of course, no one's going to comment right now. But I'm going to tell you what happened. I'll give you 5 seconds to tell you what happened when I tried that drunk driving simulator like thing at the school, which is trying to teach you not to drink and drive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's what happened. I hit a car in that drunk driving simulator. Good thing it was just a simulator, but still it was teaching you not to drink and drive. And that's what happens when you drink and drive, apparently. You hit another car. Good fucking thing I wasn't actually doing that. Still, it's interesting, you know. It's a good simulator, though, just trying to teach you not to do that stuff.
One determined analyst ordered 75 burrito bowls around New York and found up to a 33% variance in the contents. This is with significant hikes in price, which outstrip inflation in many areas. This is
also, I got another good one for you.
The last thing a restaurant wants to be known as, and the damage may have already been done.
Don't smoke marijuana and drive either. I've heard, because like alcohol. Don't. I think they also say don't smoke tobacco and drive either, but I don't know. It depends on the state, but or something like that.
And Chipotle may be one of the first casualties, and there isn't one simple cure for this. Generation Z is known as one of the most socially conscious generations, and unlike their fellow liberal millennials, they prefer direct action to voting. That means they are particularly fond of boycotts, with both McDonald's and Starbucks winding up in their sights.
Yeah, you know, I think the only boycott I would ever do is, and they did eventually fix it, except they didn't pay me back. The Taco Bell in Scott Depot over there in Hayes Valley, well, near the Burger King, that Taco Bell, yeah, I'm telling you, at one time they were horrible. They weren't clean, they weren't, and one time I tried their food and I didn't realize it, but then I found out that this is not fucking good, so I took it back up there and I said, real quick here, this food isn't good, and they said, yes it is, and I said, no it's not, it's not even, I don't know, it's not even right to me. I didn't say it was cold, it was warm, but however, it doesn't matter if it was warm or not, it didn't taste good to me. And then I slammed the food on the counter, and they were about to call the police, so I said, forget. I think what happened, why they were going to call police, was number one, I wanted a goddamn refund, and they wouldn't give it to me. Now that I think about it, I should have got a goddamn refund, but still, they never gave me a refund. Good thing they did fix the Taco Bell there. That's the good news. The bad news is they haven't gave me, the bad news is they haven't gave me my refund. The good news is they remodeled that Taco Bell. Someone must argue too. And they actually fixed the food finally, and maybe the employees straighten out. Good thing.
They'll be doing it without their steadiest hand. Steve Ells was the face of Chipotle since its founding, but the founder had been inching away from the company for a while. He appointed co-CEOs to help him run it, and stepped down from the role in 2017. Ironically, in 2018, Taco Bell CEO Brian Niccol would take over the company. This was only the start. Ells stepped down as chairman, resigned from the board, and walked away from the company he built from scratch. He became a billionaire from the company, but he no longer has anything to do with it. And that makes Chipotle's future one big question mark. Chipotle has lived by one rule since its founding: don't mess with success. The company
don't mess with success. And don't mess with a good item too.
The menu lets its protein speak for itself, and everything else is simply an accent. While specialty proteins have been added, they rarely stick around, and the company's low-risk approach led it to become known as one of the most consistent fast casual chains for anyone who loves Mexican food. But that strategy might not be...
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to this video. I was talking about other stuff.
The company has built itself an empire, and empires don't disappear overnight. But the first cracks began to show with the company closing 65 underperforming stores. 65,
at least it wasn't 67 or 69 or 69. Can you imagine if it was closing 67 restaurants or 69 restaurants or 666 restaurants or that'd be damning if it was 666 restaurants. Can you imagine? Closing 666
The two biggest announcements in the last year from Chipotle.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
In 2024, it announced a collaboration with Vivo, a robotics company that created an automated processing machine. Chipotle hopes
robots
will cut down on the processing time for making guacamole, its most labor-intensive menu item. And in August 2025, the company announced they would be experimenting with drone delivery of food.
Well, the problem is with the drone deliveries here in the United States, I guess the FFA would get on to, it's just in one location, but still.
Residents have to deal with burritos dropping from the sky. But can this save a company that the kids simply think isn't cool? Ironically, Chipotle may have sown the seeds of its own demise.
Well, I meant, but...
helped kick off an interest in authentic Mexican food among young diners, and helped create a book in real taquerias around cities and even in suburbia. So many diners who would have gone to Chipotle can instead just go to their own neighborhood taco shop, get 3 burritos for the price of 1 at Chipotle, and support a small business in the process. Well, at least Chipotle still has the older millennials whose stomachs can't really handle the spicy salsa anymore. Chipotle probably isn't going anywhere, but it is facing a brave new world. This is a world where there are authentic taco shops in every
Oh yeah, I was supposed to look up
You
Moe's.
should probably choose between 10 different chains. It's a world that was
Moe's.
created by Chipotle, and ironically, it's
Oh yeah, Southwest Grill.
inevitable. Chipotle isn't the only fast food giant struggling to survive. Watch the real reason McDonald's is failing to see how the world's biggest brand is losing its bite. Or click on this video instead.
I need to see if Moe's is still. That's why I would have really got to look up and on my Facebook. Yeah, that's interesting. Mo value meal is only $9.95. Well, that sounds better than Chipotle. Feast your eyes on our mind-blowing menu creation: a junior burrito, a side of queso, chips and salsa, dipping sauce, and a drink for only $9.95. Nice. I think that's still cheap. That's cheaper than Five Guys. Still, I think. Or build your own entree. Okay, so it's like Chipotle, but I think, you know, again, it's better. Yeah, I'll show you. Pause that video real quick. And also, hey, look here. $5.99 each for this to celebrate 25 years of Moe's but only online for the December 9th for the 14th. Yeah, they got their own home record, but not a hot dog. It's a burrito. Yeah. I thought they had other names for the burrito. I thought. I could have swore they had more names for a burrito, like a home wrecker or whatever, or I guess they said forget the silly names. Which, I guess that makes sense. You know, you don't want silly names like the the hillbilly burrito, or the redneck burrito, or I don't know. I'm just making up shit, but still, at least they still got the homewrecker burrito, but not the homewrecker hot dog from Hillbilly Hot Dogs. Like, you know, Hillbilly Hot Dogs is interesting too. Just like Moe's, except they're two vastly different but they are unique in their own way. Trust me on this real quick here. If they're not unique in their own way, then there's something wrong with this world, okay? I like the homewrecker hot dog, except it's got too much slaw on it, but still. I mean, I still eat it, though. I've ate it since I could do food challenges, 18 years old. I've been eating that goddamn homewrecker since I was, well, often, not all the time, but, you know, I've been trying to finish that challenge since I was 18 years old, and now I'm 26. And I'm still trying to finish it. It's still taking a while, though, to finish it. It's gotten more expensive over the years, but still, I think it's worth the price of $24.50. Yeah, the homewrecker. And now the Widowmaker is probably not going to be worth because $38.50. That must be a big old fucking hot dog. And it's got 4 pounds of toppings, but they said off toppings. Nice. I mean, I eat either one, but I'd rather do the homewrecker, try to finish that one. If I was like, I've come so close to finishing it. This is not as close as you think. But close only counting horseshoes and hand grenades.
Actually is, because last time I was here, all we did was hunt and kill animals and eat those animals, and that was
damn.
It happened
Poor Stingray, but then again, the Stingray killed Steve Irwin. But then again, I don't know much about Steve Irwin either. You, Vegemite. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I heard it's nasty. Meat pie. Hey, look, a Shell gas station. Meat pies. Dog shit.
He also wrote, prepare for instant diarrhea. So, thanks for the tip, Andrew. Now, here's the thing. It's not even in some
Coca-Cola. Wow, they got Coca-Cola Zero Sugar over in Australia? Damn. This is Australia, right? Oh, yeah, it was. Yep, Melbourne. Or Melbourne.
You grew up white trash. How can you be a food critic? Well, I can at least compare it to dog food. Let's break this open and really see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, that's a beauty. My friend Andrew said prepare for diarrhea. What do you mean prepare? It's already in that shape. That said, it is beefy. You pulled it from the hot box. And it's the same consistent temperature all the way through that big meaty pie. So this is my
Big meaty pie.
right here. Is this a good omen of things
Yeah.
to come? Let's find out. Boom, we have come to our second location of the day. Behind me, a place called Hector's Deli. Here they're serving something called a toasty. What I believe they do is bake bread and then toast that bread. We're going to go inside now.
One of the Australian chains are here in the United States, and no, it's not Outback because Outback started here in the United States. I'm talking about a taco chain. I think it was called Gomez wa Gomez, or Gomez a Gomez, or whatever it was. Gomez wa, or it looks like Gomez was Gomez, or oh, never mind, it was Goodman of Gomez. See here, I think that's how you say it. Guzman and Gomez, or Guzman and Gomez. I think it's how you would say it, but I have no fucking clue. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's also in Chicago, I think. Want to make sure real quick. Yeah, it's the area served Australia, Singapore, Japan, and the United States. So that's good, you know. That's really good. That an Australian chain is also in the United States, Japan, and Singapore. Here, I'll show you. Let me make sure. Goodman Gomez, or whatever. Derek who? I don't know that person. I don't want to friend anyone that I don't know. Because every time I friend someone I don't recognize, something bad happens. I'm going to say, let me check this person real quick. I bet nobody.
Australian food. Can you define that?
I think
Jessica Myers.
such a melting pot of cultures in Australia that we're lucky enough to just always take the best attributes of any kind of food culture and somewhat make it our own with our beautiful
Fuck
products
Myers.
in Australia.
Unless there's Mike Myers, the actor.
Iconic food. So what is a toasty?
It's a toasted sandwich, 2 pieces of bread, generally cheese to bind together some protein. The chefs here today are just putting together a mushroom melt. We've got some mushrooms underneath. We've got
Nope.
cheese, and then we've got
I don't trust y'all.
I've never seen so much potential deliciousness laid out in this way. But today we're going to be focusing on the ham, cheese, and tomato. Let's get to that now. Boom, right on with Chef Joe right here. We're about to get started on this ham, cheese, and tomato toasty.
So we're going to begin by buttering our bread. We're going to put that face down.
Oh, wow. All right. Butter.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy. Fuck you.
The traditional toasty, would the tomato be an
Sorry.
apple tomato?
Yes, it would. I have a pretty
I don't trust anyone that's
slices of tomato because really
trust anyone that looks like that, nor
use the tomato relish. Next, we're going to mozzarella.
is
I'm going to season it.
well, you know.
Lastly, we're going to go on with our mortadella.
I'm not gonna say it.
Mozzarella is an Italian sausage, so it's a pork mince, and then they fold the pork fat through it to give it really nice and rich texture.
Fancy. I like it. So the butter side is coming back up. You got butter on the
Unless,
outside, all the fillings on the inside.
And we're going to put that down.
but I don't want to friend anyone I don't know, and I don't recognize that fellow. So let's just put it like that. I don't recognize Derek Croissant
Glass. Amazing how
or Derek Croissant.
here in Australia.
sounds like a fake name in the first place, you know, to me.
Look at the color on that.
Roast patty sandwiches down the middle, and finally, little chef's kiss.
Oh, that is a very nice touch.
To me, that was
And that's why they call it a
weird that someone like that would friend me. I mean, I don't mind if you're dressed up like that, but I don't recognize the person is the problem. That's what the problem is with Facebook. If you don't recognize the person, unless they try to trick you or they actually know you, and well, okay, first off, if they actually know you, okay, quiz them on what was I like, or what's my favorite TV show, or what did we do, or not say where are you from, or don't quiz them on saying, okay, where am I living now, or where am I from now, or something like that, because that get you in trouble and get you probably killed right there.
So that is the toasty round one, but we still have this remaining right here. This is the beef and pickle.
That's why I had people not post on my Facebook. I'm a post on my Facebook because, you know, people are fuckers and hackers.
Let's give it a shot.
Just saying. I'm the only one that can post on my page, but you can post comments, and if I like them, you'll get a like from me. If I love it, you'll get a love from me. If you get how many other things? If you get a care emoji, you'll get a caring emoji from me. If I think you're stupid or funny or both or in between, you'll get a ha-ha emoji. If I feel shocked or think that's awesome, you'll get a wow button. Oh, this is so awesome. Not. Anyway, if I think this is a sad world we live in because you said something sad, because you probably fucking will say something sad to me at some point, you'll get a fucking sad emoji. Oh, and also get your comment deleted, maybe, depending. Also, if you see an angry button, that means I fucking hate you and I fucking don't care about your comment. And also, your comments getting deleted too. So fuck you. That's all I'm trying to help you all out here. Trying to help you all out. I'm also trying to tell y'all something too. Hey, look at the Grinch again on here. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Thank you very much.
See, the Grinch is on here too. The Grinch looks nicer. And why the Puddle County Fair posting Dunbar? And that's I guess that's alright, you know. Ella took a little fair spirit with her last night before performing with the Act 1 show choir at the Dunbar Nighttime Christmas Parade. She proudly chose to represent the Putnam County Fair. We love seeing our queen shine, especially during the holiday season. Okay. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Good.
From here, it's going to head into the oven where that cheese is going to melt and it's going to get all delicious. Time has passed and it looks like we have our final product right here. Look at that. Nice color, a little bit golden brown on the edges. The cheese has melted all the way through. He puts it on a plate with some chips and a salad. He hits it with some parsley and that is finished. Parma. Let's get into it. This is a food that's a little confusing. It reminds me of being in Germany eating schnitzel. That said, I used to work at a very fine dining establishment known as Applebee's. We had something there called a chicken parmesan, and that was chicken that was breaded with a marinara and cheese. That's it. Here, their classic traditional version most resembles that. Look at that. Juicy chicken breast, all of it beautifully breaded. And I gotta say, it looks more juicy than I expected. Let's give it a shot. Oh, there's so much happening there. First of all, the sauce extremely savory, full of flavor, tastes like delicious.
You know, every time I see a post on the town center, it gets sadder and sadder.
More juicy, it makes it more flavorful. I like it. Susil is
The town center mall in Charleston, that is, no lie.
Australia. Then they have this. This is Parma on a whole new level.
It just gets sadder and sadder.
We have the Hawaiian Parma.
Yeah, I'll show you. I mean, it looks nice, but it doesn't have many stores or restaurants in that picture.
French hot sauce and potato gems, or as you would call them, tater tots.
I'm sorry, what did you call it? Potato jam?
Potato gems, yeah, look at them. They look like they're little gems of potato.
Potato gems. That sounds way fancier than tater tots. And then we go over here to Australian Parma. I thought Parma is already Australian. Why call it the Aussie Parma?
I mean, you can never make it too Australian, can you? Very similar to an Aussie pizza, which is bacon, egg, and cheese.
Then there's this one right here. That, my friends, is the Mexican Parma.
Instead of the Napoli sauce, they make a bean mix, chuck on some guacamole, some sour cream, some jalapeno.
I'm sorry. Have you ever seen a Mexican in Australia?
Not lately.
I don't know if I can try all of these. Let's try the Mexican one. I mean, this is pretty different. There's no marinara. They're going with beans and some classic Mexican toppings. Let's try it out.
What if there's another way? Paradigm, the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
Get iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch all for $0.
20 seconds on the clock.
Well, anyway, I better say bye for now. Hope you enjoyed the live stream, even though I know this video is over with, but still, because hold on, let me see. No, not that video. That video, because it's still got some minutes left. So anyway, I better say bye for now. Bye.
Anytime you're working